Oh, are you looking for a new way to spice up your fashion in Warframe? Are you perhaps looking for new looks for your favourite Warframes, maybe your Drifter and your Operator? Well, I'm Spirit Does Fashion, and today I'm going to show you how to make just that. Let's get right into the video. Okay, starting it out, first up is the Mastodon Black Ranger, which I would recommend using the Void Shell skin for, simply because if you're trying to go for like a spacesuit sort of look, and other skins don't really have the right textures for the colours that you want to meet properly, well, the Void Shells will give you the opportunity as long as you're okay with buying the material needed for each skin. First up, you'll want to be using a black. Now you can use either PSI or smoke for this, because regardless of whether you use the deepest black or not, it will swap you to PSIV. Next up, you want to be using white as your secondary. For the tertiary, make it black again, and then for the accents, make it black once more. And as for the materials, use Oxium Gloss on the first, because it just plain looks good. Next up on the secondary, use Gallium Glaze, because it gives it that nice, shiny, sleek sheen that you'd like to get on the costume. Next up on the tertiary, just go for a sleek tie-core plate. It gives it a bit more suity vibe to it. And then do the same for the accents. The emissives I haven't really changed, or the energy I haven't really changed either, because it's not really needed. As per the attachments, I've used the Asteria chestplate armor, followed by the Frost Void Shell armor, which will change with the skin itself. Halter leg armor, which you can obtain from the Loki Knave Deluxe bundle. The auxiliary is not really of any use right now. I'll leave it up to you. The ephemera as well. Signa, it doesn't really need one because he doesn't really have any horns or anything, but you can pretty much just copy the colours from the last one. As per the Syandana, I just used the Saturn 6 attachment. You could probably change it if you want to, but I'll leave that to you. Anyway, let's move on to the next Warframe. Up in line of morphing is Pterodactyl, aka the Pink Ranger. As you can see, it's preferably my favourite out of the whole lot. But you want to start out with a primary pink from the Matisse palette, I think it's called that. Anyway, moving on, you need Gallium Glaze, as the suit is quite shiny when you look at it from the series. Next up, the secondary is also from this palette, so you can use that one. Gallium Glaze again, because you want to keep the suit looking nice and shiny. For the tertiary, add some black. It will make it so that you can actually do the visor that is featured on the helmet itself. And for that, adding Gallium Glaze again to keep that shiny feel and smooth design. For the accent, add white to make all this closer to the armor itself. Then once you're done, you can make it the energy pink if you really need to. I suppose you can make it blue, it's up to you. For the armor piece, it's just a standard ESO Prime chest plate. I didn't really see any other use of anything else. For the shoulders, it's the Asakage shoulder, because in my opinion, looks good. Legs, halter, as always. And then for the ephemera, Sibylina. You can just leave this blank if you need to, but if you want the Sibylina, you will need to track down the right progenitor for it, and then take on a Parvos sister. As for the Syandana, just a simple Saturn 6, as previous to the Frost version of the Black Power Ranger. Moving on, in order of the Morphin is Triceratops, aka the Blue Ranger. And as you can see, pretty standard Void Shell helmet and skin, just like previously. You want to be using a blue from the one I used was the PSIV again, and Gallium Glaze for the suit itself. Secondary, turn it to white, Gallium Glaze again. Gallium Glaze on the third as well, but turn the tertiary to black. And then for the accent, use blue. with a gallium glaze again to keep it a consistent Power Ranger sheen. For the attachments, I've used the exterior chest armor, the vault armor because I think it looks nice, the halter leg guards again because it suits the design, and the wire matrix ephemera. The colors are as follows: white on the primary, completely dark black on the secondary, tertiary white again. Accents are once again blue from the PSIV. Emissive is a combination of blue and purple, and same on energy. Next up, move to the Syandana. It's just a simple Saturn 6 Syandana. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Line of the Morphin, you have got Saber-Tooth Tiger, aka the Yellow Ranger, and in this case, I used Nova because her Void Shell seemed pretty appropriate. I would have used Valkyrie if she had a better option, but I didn't think she had one. Primarily, turn the primary color to black and use Asterite Luster to get that visor sheen. It may not work for the rest of the body, but she's got black in places, so it works. Next up, the secondary, the yellow, is from Halloween. You could probably find alternatives to this because there are lots of palettes to choose from. Tertiary, use the same yellow as it fits in. Gallium glaze on both of those. Accents, you can use gallium glaze again because there's not really need for metallic fashions in this. So what you want to do next is change the color to yellow. It doesn't really matter. Attachments wise, she has got again the EOS Prime. I have used 2 parts of the halter leg armor and the again Sibylina ephemera, and on the back I haven't really left a Syandana because the bits here kind of stick out. So there you go, Yellow Ranger. Moving on, we have the Red Ranger. Now, in my opinion, not one of my favourites, but still it looks pretty good. Again, Void Shell because got to keep it consistent. Primary colour, red, is from Halloween. I'm sure you can find other reds to use with the Oxium Gloss. Secondary, same red, and use Oxium Gloss to keep that suit the same. Third, on the tertiary, use black because you want that visor with gallium glaze to make the shine. Accents, you can make this to maybe a lighter white, maybe a grey, and then make it gallium glaze to keep it nice and shiny. Okay, moving on to the attachments. The attachments I used are the exterior chest armor, followed by the Paxis shoulder armor because I think it looks cool, the halter legs to keep it consistent, and I haven't really had anything else, but you can add whatever you like. The colors you can see are pretty consistent to the armor itself. Next up on the Syandana, Saturn 6 as usual, and there you go, there you got yourself a Red Ranger. Moving on. Okay, next up we have the Dragonzord Ranger, played by Tommy. I can't remember his surname, but everybody knows it was Tommy anyway. Moving on, you've got the primary color I used is the classic saturated, what looks to be lime green. It will then give it a plain color, but to give it this sheen, you simply use Oxium Gloss. Secondary, same color, and use Oxium Gloss again to keep it the shine. Tertiary, add the black because you want that visor. Gallium glaze next for the visor effect. Accents, you can add it silver if you want to because his armor is basically shiny from the word go. For the armor, however, to do it separately, because in my opinion you don't have to implement the colors of the armor they wear to the actual Warframe itself. Just use them as like cosmetic. So what you want to do is you want to get the Paxis chest plate, the Paxis shoulder armors, the halter leg guards from the Loki Deluxe, and then for the colors you want to use, I used Orokin Yellow, I used Hatred, so you might have to find another option if you don't have the Kuvalich collection bundle. Next up, it's the same one with that. followed by the accents being another shade of the yellow, and emissive, the energy is black because I didn't really see any need for it to be any other color. Moving on to Cyandana. The Cyandana is pretty much the same as the Saturn 6, and I used the yellow from the Orokin, the brown from the Hatred, black from Smoke or PSIV, and accents yellow as well. And there you go, you have yourself the Dragonzord Ranger, which, looking at it now, I probably should have hidden that knife. The beloved White Tiger Ranger, sporting all his white, black and gold. In this you will need the Lava Solid for the primary, with white obviously. Secondary, turn it to black because you want that visor and you want the black in night places. Gloss it and use the Oxium Gloss to keep it shiny. Tertiary, make it black as you want. Well, you want the leg bit, so it is the visor. Okay, I take it back. Next up, the accents, you want it gold, and the best golds in my opinion are the Orokin golds, and use the Orokin Gloss, the Oxium Gloss, to give it that sheen. Moving on to attachments, now like the Dragonzord Ranger, you won't be able to get everything right, but you can get damn near close with it. Use the Orokin Gold, use the brown from Hatred if you have it, use a black from Smoke or PSIV, and move on to the accents with another Orokin Gold option. With this, I've used the Kuva Tolon chest plate, which is from the Kuva Lich collection. Oh, it disappeared for a minute there. The Paxis shoulder armor, because you want to cover up as much of those shoulders as possible. The Halter leg armor, because I think they look good. And the Sibylline Ephemera, because I like it as well. On the back, you'll see the classic Saturn 6 Cyandana, because it works. And the colors will consist similarly to the attachments, so you can just copy it straight from this option here. And don't forget, Rock to Dark Dagger, good weapon. Use this skin here from the Neja Deluxe pack that came out that makes him look like a badass. The Tang dagger skin to give him that knife look. Okay, moving on. Been stopping by. That was my Power Ranger tutorial. I hope you were able to pick out the ones you like. And in the future, stop by, leave a follow, leave a like, subscribe if you really need to or really want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.